Okay, we are live. Let me just make sure on my phone that we are indeed live. Okay. It seems that we are indeed live. So let me just share the link around and we shall get going. Okay. Today is Tuesday, 1st of November. Let's see what's happening in the news. So today we do have some news. We can see here at 2 p.m. So this is in 2.5 hours. So that's at 12 is 8. Yeah, it's at 10 a.m. in the US. So we have a bit of time till news. We had gone through, so we have manufacturing PMI, pretty, they're expecting pretty flat numbers, a bit worse than last month. And then same thing with job openings, pretty flat, but a bit worse than last month. And that's it for today. Obviously, we remember tomorrow we have the Fed rates, and then more news for the rest of the week. Okay, so let's look at gold here. Gold on, give me 2 seconds. Okay, so gold on the monthly is coming bullish here. We could see we closed pretty strongly bearish, respecting the previous monthly support. And now it looks like we're moving back up, creating the monthly top wick maybe. So let's check it out on the weekly. So on the weekly, we can see we're respecting perfectly the support. We closed right at support this month. So this morning we came down and then it looks like we're moving up. We're back at the previous weekly opening. So let's see how it reacts off this level. If we look on the daily, yesterday, if you remember, we had come down and we had started rejecting, but then we ended up coming down a bit more. And then this morning is just straight bullish movement. We're up 1% already. We're up 200 pips. We can see we're somewhat arriving at a zone right here around 1655. So we have to be cautious of this zone. Let's check on the 4 hourly. Yeah, so on the 4 hour, if you remember, yesterday we were in this, we were respecting the support. We had closed below, and then we started moving a bit below, but then we started rejecting. Then later in the session, we did come lower, and then as we see this morning, just completely retraced that move, moved above this 4 hour resistance, closed above, retested it, and now we can see we're moving further up. We can see on the 4 hour, there's a bunch of tests at this zone right we are, 1655. So we have to be cautious around here. Obviously, looking for buys, looking at the daily, the 4 hour, it's obviously extremely bullish, the momentum. So let's look on the hourly where we can look to take trades. I am surprised we're moving right now. I was looking when we started rejecting here in the 30 minutes. I said, okay, perfect. If we can range around here and then New York Open can push up. I guess gold had different plans, just pushed up regardless. And it looks like it's even coming close to this next zone, but the better zone will be somewhere up here. Check on the hourly. Yeah, if you check last time, price reacted off this level. We came up to here. Reacted off this level. We came up 1658. Same thing here. We closed above. We came up to 1658. So I think 1658 is a good target. Um, Obviously, you can't just buy randomly and hope for it to go to 1658. So we're going to wait for some type of retracement, maybe with New York Open, pre New York. Here in the next 25 minutes, we can retrace and then we can look for some buys above. Um, Pretty clean ranges. And then for sells, we're not even going to entertain that idea. But if you do come somewhere down 1645 or so, maybe you can look to retake this move down. That would be the weekly flip. So somewhere around there makes sense. Let's take a look at GJ. GJ also a new monthly candle. You can see we closed strong bullish way above all these wicks, all this zone, which indicates we should continue further. We did hit on the monthly some type of resistance here. So we're getting a rejection off that. This could be the bottom wick for the monthly to then continue pushing up. But for the moment, obviously on the daily, we're looking pretty bearish. Yesterday closed pretty strong bearish, and then today seems to be moving down a bit already. On the 4-hour, we reacted off this support, started rejecting it. But as long as we stay below 170.3 or something, I think we can maintain that bearish bias. Check on the hourly. Yeah, on the hourly, you have some type of support here. I think if you close below it, you can look for some sells. Targeting basically 169 here at these lows. If you look last time, every time we react off of here, we come down, and then this was clean candle up. So we should expect pretty clean candles back down, but we shall see. And then for buys, maybe up here or something. 170.8 or something. But let's see. For the moment, we're looking for these sells and potential buys on gold. Yes. Let's check the headlines, see if there's any news. Reserve Reserve Bank of is this Australia, I believe. Anyways. Increase interest rates. Okay, that makes sense. I think we can expect most of the world to increase interest rates. But besides that, not much happened this morning. Let's check Bloomberg quickly. Uh, Bank of England to take historical step in unwinding 800 billion stimulus. So what does this mean? UK central bank plans first bond sales from its EQ portfolio, quantitative easing. Dedicate time for sales just after market turmoil over deficits. The Bank of England on Tuesday is set to become the first major central bank to sell off assets accumulating during 13-year-old stimulus program, becoming a test case of how quickly markets can shift away from easy money policies. UK central bank which was buying gilt, has recently, as a few weeks ago, with market stress, plan to auction the first 750 million. So guys, that means there's going to be more cash flowing in the economy. They're trading it for cash, assets for cash. Means there's more money, which should make the pound go down. So I think this here could be a very nice trade. And yeah, the way this 30-minute is flipping, you can see there's no intentions to go bullish. Yeah, and we're looking for some. I mean, here, if you look through this whole movement, it's pretty choppy. So let's expect some clean movement back down. We're gonna have to see. Uh, okay, let's continue reading. Movies amid at reversing quantitative easing program that help prop up the economy. Quantitative tightening. Bank of England proposed to sell around 40 billion in goods in the first 12 months. Okay, higher taxes. Oh, is inevitable for all. Higher taxes. Uh, Sunak's government said it's inevitable that all Britons, especially the rich, will have to pay more tax to restore stability to public finance. Guys, this was pretty obvious during COVID when they were printing all this money. It had to come back some way. Taxes make sense. Um, Obviously, not many people will be happy with that, but that's the way it goes. Indrit, hello, hello. Nice to see you again. Hope you're doing well, my friend. And let's just track in the US what's going on. Stocks rallying on China reopening bets. Dollar falls. Markets wrap. Okay, let's see. Global stocks rallied as speculation that China may phase out its stringent COVID zero policy. Okay, the dollar and treasury yield fell ahead of key Federal res- uh, Reserve decisions. No, 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 no. Dollar index snapped that 3-day rising streak and yeah, okay. So basically, the dollar's falling and the markets are pushing a bit. Yeah, we can see the dollar. Remember, yesterday we were talking about this zone on the 4 hour during our session in New York. You know, we had to retest this and we were pushing up. Now we can see we've recovered this and we're below it. Um, there was some type of trend line like this. We broke below it, so let's see if we hold below. Um, and then otherwise, yeah. Yeah, so we have the 15-minute close here, and then one more 15-minute, and then it will be New York Open. Yes, woke up with good profit today. Amazing to hear that. One. Let's just quickly check if there's Powell. Bonds rallied ahead of what promises to be the Federal Reserve's fifth straight outsized rate hike later this week. Yeah, guys, tomorrow's going to be a pretty crazy day. Is this a pullback to get better entries to then drop tomorrow? Who knows? We'll have to see. It seems like on the weekly we are holding this support 1640. Yeah, 1640 basically. We're holding it pretty strong. I mean, last time we've been here since it's September, so it's been a whole month that we keep trying to break and we hold. Do I get news from do you get news from Mika is asking, do you get news from another source or only Forex Factory? Um I am subscribed to a news terminal, but unfortunately I can't share that on I cannot share that on the stream. But yes, I am subscribed to a news terminal. But for major news, I think Forex Factory is enough. I think I like trading economics. I think they do have good news too. but I think it's obviously because it's a bit more complicated and you do have nicer charts and all this. But because it's a bit more complicated, I think for the live stream, it's easier to just use Forex Factory. It's pretty clean. Um, so yeah. Good morning, by the way. My message didn't appear in chat. Oh, good morning. Good morning. I hope you're well too. Yeah, so let's see. We have roughly 10-15 minutes here till New York Open. And then hopefully we can get these sells on gold. On gold, what I don't like is you don't really have a retracement. This morning, for pre London, we did retrace a bit. London Open, then just continued pushing. Um, but we can see now. Right now, we're retracing a bit. So let's see how New York opens. Maybe we can come create a somewhat of a bottom wick for the previous candle, and then on the flip we can take the buy up, something like that. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Are you guys the same bias for today? Gold buys, and then GJ sells. GJ previous 4 hour barely doesn't have a bottom wick. Zoom out a bit, looks like there's no bottom wick. Um, which is not that nice, but considering it's been 3 hours since then and price seems to be continuing down, maybe we can disregard this. Let's see on my broker if there's bottom wick. No, there's no bottom wick either. Oh, but it has different 4 hour candles. Never mind. So you do have somewhat of a minor support turn resistance here that we clearly just touched into and then rejected off of. But I think next time around with more volume, it should just push through. But yeah, I want to see more something like this, a drop, consolidation, and then a push. Because here it's just push, consolidation, push. And it's barely even consolidating. Like on the shorter time frames, it is. But we want a bit of a longer consolidation. Can't forget we have news. So, yes, price could consolidate beforehand. And because obviously tomorrow we're increasing interest rates, which should push the dollar. If we do end up taking buys, it's going to be, quick attacks into the market and right back out because I don't think this is going to be some type of reversal long term push here. Maybe it is, but risky to bet on that a day before increase in interest rates. If you break back within here, this would be a range 1 breakout. So then maybe even around here, you can start looking for sells. We'll see. We'll see. For the moment, obviously, we're not looking for sells quite yet. But overall, we are still bearish. It's not because you have a 1 day pullback. This is what we were talking about last week or the last few weeks. It's not because you have these pullbacks. Because look, they come right back down and then pull back right back down. We are aiming for 1600s at some point. So yeah, I took some losses this morning. I was trying to short GJ. So we had this candle here, you know, we had this support here. This candle closed below, and then it was bullish, and then I was trying to take it on the flip on the break the low. But if you go to shorter time frames, so it's within these, it's right on New York, sorry, London Open. So here you could see it flipped and then came right back up. Lost here, flipped again, came right back up. So I took 2 L's and then, um, yeah, I took some losses and then eventually started moving, which is a bit frustrating, but whatever. At least the direction was right. As we said, as long as we can keep guessing the direction right in the long term, we should be okay. You know, at least I wasn't trying to take buys. Maybe I should have. Maybe I would have won. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I think as long as you trade in the following the trend and don't predict reversals, in the long run, you should be able to make some money on the markets. Let's see. I'm liking this pullback here. See, this is what I meant with gold. You know, we have some wicks we can come fill. We're retracing a bit. We're consolidating for an hour and a half, soon 2 hours. This looks nicer for sells. Whereas gold is just straight bullish movement. So I'm trying to see, if there's other zones within here. But it does seem like most of the time you come in this zone, you do push up to at least 1657. Even here too. So I think this is not a bad zone at all. There you go. We're coming back within this zone here. 5 minutes left. Then we have Comex in 30 minutes. US data awaited ahead tomorrow's Fed decision. Asian equity markets traded higher, led by the rebound of Chinese tech stocks. The Reserve Bank of Australia raised rates. No, no. Markets will likely be biding time ahead of policy updates from the US Federal Reserve tomorrow and the Bank of England on Thursday. There you go. There you go. Yeah, so Bank of England is increasing rates, which should obviously push the pound up because as rates are higher, there's less spending, so less um I guess supply of pounds. So it should make the value of a pound stronger. Let's check what other pound pairs are doing. Yeah, so it came down ranging. This looks like it could break this bearish. Yeah, so most are at somewhat bearish for the last day or two, except against the dollar. Anyways, we'll see. We'll see. We'll wait for our ranges. If they don't happen, then they don't happen. If they do, we'll execute on them. Okay, we have a few minutes left here. I do think we're gonna get these sells eventually. We'll have to see if maybe if we can get a 15 or 30-minute close below here, and then pretty much this candle should be mimicked. So that's 40 pips. So let's see, let's see. Honestly, I kind of like it that with the time difference right now in Europe, New York sessions 1 hour earlier. I kind of like it. More because in the morning, every morning I go to the gym. I come back and then I have an hour or two to do, or no, 2, 3 hours even to do different things I have to do, some work and all this, and then stream. But here it's kind of there's less downtime, right? 'Cause obviously the gym I get somewhat of energy, and then we cool down a bit, and then obviously doing stream I get more energy, taking trades, speaking to you guys, and it means I've finished my day earlier. Uh, So I'm gonna cherish this week, enjoy it. It's been pouring with rain where I am, 2, 3 days, major storms. So you can see it looks like the dollar. No, sorry, it does look like gold is trying to retrace a bit, maybe pre New York. Um, so let's see if the next hourly candle pushes or not. This will be the first, as you can see now, right here. You have the record on stream, so this is gonna be the first trade on stream. So, well, not the first trade on stream, but recorded. So we gotta hope it's a good one. Okay, looks like GJ is gonna close pretty bullish here on the 30 minutes. And gold's gonna close pretty bearish on the 30 minutes. Let's see if it's above or below this resistance. We tried to respect the support once, came back up, and now it looks like we're breaking below. Thoughts on NNN? Don't know what that is, mate. Um, yeah, it's looking pretty bullish. I don't know. I don't know what you want to know about this, but it's looking pretty bullish. Well, actually, no, on the monthly, it just could be the top wick to then flip. Anyways, guys, you have your hourly, you have New York open right here, right now. Gold closed bullish below this range. 30-minute close basically without a bottom wick. And, oh yeah, back in this range. So no trades quite yet. And same with GJ. Closed bullish back in this range. Um, oh. See, I'm too innocent. I'm too innocent. No, not November. Yeah, probably a good thing. I don't know. That was a good one though. Um, Yeah, I guess depends what your reasons are to do it, but okay. So it seems like GJ is pushing pretty strong bullish here. Gold too. No bottom wick on either of them. So let's see. You obviously need bottom wicks. You can see this morning too. I was looking at London Open. I was looking at it. No bottom wick on London Open either. Just continued pushing up here. So keep testosterone inside. Yeah, I think um I think you can get pretty high levels of testosterone without that, but if you're looking to increase your testosterone, that definitely does help. Anyways, I just go to the gym. Feel like that increases my testosterone, and your food you eat. Obviously, need to get your protein in at least 150 grams a day, probably even more. More the better. Okay, so you can see on gold we've broken previous 15 minutes. Still no bottom wick here. Um, Obviously, if this was in a bearish trend, you could take the sell on the flip. But considering it's bullish, not going to be doing that. And GJ, we're looking for the sells too. Yeah, on this 4 hour, I mean, you close without a bottom wick, and now it looks like you're flipping back bullish. If we come back above 170.3, I think there's a good chance we can fill this range and then even continue further potentially. But if you look, we're making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So still bearish. This could just be the lower high to then continue pushing down. But obviously, it's the last hour of the 4 hour candle. Gold has pushed quite a bit. Okay, there you go. There's the flip. Now you have a bottom wick. Ranger is a bit choppy in here, and above here is what 25 pips. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it builds up. But for the moment, we're flipping bearish. Let's just chill on gold for a moment. As we saw, they're expecting not bad, but worse than last month data. So that should push the dollar down and gold up. Going back to work. Have a nice session, buddy. See you later. Thank you, Michael, for coming. Uh, Work hard. Enjoy. And thanks for coming, of course. Yeah, and smaller time frames, now we're breaking lows. So if you come back above, it's fake out, and there's a good chance you keep pushing a bit. Uh, we're waiting and We're waiting. Okay, it looks like GJ could flip bearish here. I think GJ is going to be the move of the day, honestly. Okay, gold is retesting this resistance. Let's see if it pushes above or not. Yeah, we're just being super patient today, super patient. Especially for me, considering I took some losing position this morning. Pretty stupid ones too. Um, well, not stupid. The idea was right to sell, but yeah, this means we're gonna be more careful. But I think below here we can get some good sells, and yeah, I like the way it's rejecting this zone here. So let's see if it's how strong of a rejection we get. But that looks pretty nice to come down. Gold's trying to come back up. Let's see if it manages to. So you do have the bottom wick here on the hourly. As we did mention, I wanted to see it range a bit more, maybe come even lower, retest this support, and then come back up. It's looking like just pure bullish momentum, and price wants to keep pushing up. Another option could be to take the break of the highs, but the range within this zone, look here, there's rejections. Here, there's rejections. So worst comes to worst, we wait. We take buys above 1658. No problem with that. Yeah, this is a nice little rejection here on the 5 minute. We're engulfing. Let's see if we can come back down to 169.9 and then how we react off this zone. If we can break under, it could be some nice sells. And gold, on the other hand, maybe it is just gonna range around here and then push up. We have to see. But I am waiting for these GJ sells. You guys take any trades today? Are you guys looking for gold buys, GJ sells? We have COMEX here in 10 minutes. Should bring some more volume. I mean, this was a pretty nice push up here this morning. It moved quite a bit in Asian. Wasn't able to catch that. And then, as I said, I was really waiting for this bottom wick here in London. Didn't get it. Maybe I don't know. You could have taken some type of buy above there, or even on the hourly. But yeah, you'd be buying into resistance, so a bit risky. Okay, it's looking like it's coming back up. Gonna break its own highs on the hourly. GJ is coming nice down as we expected it to. Can get a 30-minute closer below here. I think we can have some nice sells. We just don't want it to move without us. But let's see how it reacts when we retest this support. Okay, there you go. Guys, as we know, there's only a few things price can do. In New York session, one, it can retrace London's move. Two, it can consolidate. Three, it can continue, or a continuation of London's move. So once you're able to rule out two of them and know which one you're doing, okay, it seems like we're doing the continuation, for example, here. Then all you have to do is wait for entries. And that's when you wait and you see how it reacts at different price levels. If it bounces off of them, if it bounces right through them, or not bounces, if it pushes right through them. For example, gold, we can see it's consolidating a bit. I have to wait 6-7 minutes here. Let's see. GJ's coming back up too. As we said, this could just be a pullback to then get better prices for the push tomorrow. How much of the rate hike is already priced in? Who knows? But usually it's pretty priced in, especially they announced the rate hikes quite a while ago. They confirmed them. So, I mean, obviously, if it's not 0.75, you'll get some market, like some craziness in the markets. But if it is 0.75 as expected, um, you should maybe just see a clean move down. As we said yesterday, it will depend on what they say 30 minutes later in the news conference. If it's positive comments that the economy is not doing too bad and that they can stop the hikes, start slowing down the hikes, then could see the dollar fall and gold pushing up. Okay, you're pushing. You 15-minute candle. Wicks don't lie, right? Come and you fill the wick. That kind of reminds me of our sell control inverse. Oh, can you do that? This kind of reminds me of the sell we had on GJ yesterday. Anyways, we're gonna see here. We have Comex in 3 minutes. Gold's making higher highs. Look at this 4 hour pushing, pushing. Soon gonna be up 1.5% on the day. Okay, I think we're gonna get GJ here. Let's hope so. Let's just hope it doesn't move before or too quickly. But let's see. Let's see. You have Comex in 2 minutes. Ooh, gold's pushing. Gold is pushing. So we're arriving into this rejection zone. So we need to be careful. Let's see how it reacts within this zone. We have already come up once and rejected, so could mean the second time you just have a clean move to the next zone. But here on GJ, you have different levels, different time frames. Gold is flying today. Yes, it looks like it, right? I already said why I'm not in it. I wanted to see a bit more correction, some type of support, and then or resistance created, and then break a resistance. I guess you could say we have had this. Maybe on the 15 minute, you could have taken the break of the previous 15, but no bottom wick. It gets complicated in this zone, especially pre-comics. Not a trade I take. But yes, gold does seem to be flying. Jonas, what's up, chat? What's up? What's up, man? Okay, here you go. In a minute or so, you have Comex open. 30 seconds. So let's see how price reacts off of that. GJ's flipping bullish again. 40 minutes for this 4 hour candle. Same on gold. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, there you go. Comex open. Usually, as we know, guys, institutions always want the best price. Why would they look to buy up here when they can buy here? But sometimes you just have to take what price gives you. Let's see. Let's see. The moment's pushing. Guys, I'm really looking for these GJ sells. I think that would be a beautiful move. Gold is just pushing. Jonas, what's up? How are you, mate? Glad to see you and here again today. Okay, so you got a bit of a push. Now it looks like it's ranging a bit. You tapped into this this next, small support, I guess, turn resistance now. Okay, okay, so they're coming back down here, coming back below the small resistance we had created. Maybe we're coming down to create the bottom wick. That's the type of ranging I said I'd want to see. Maybe this can be moved to here. Yeah, that's really what I wanted to see. If we can range in here for an hour or two and then start pushing, I'd be willing to take the buys here. But for the moment, that's what I was scared of, that you can just reject at any point. I mean, if you took the break of the highs, you could have gotten 10 pips. Um, Stops. Yeah, no. Guys, it's not because price move, I have no FOMO right now at all. Don't really mind that price is moving without me. Um, I know what I'm looking for and I'll wait for that. And as we know, guys, if you look here, all time record, it's 0-0-0. We could get the first trade of the record today, so we want to make sure it's a good one. But I think closure below here would be a beautiful first trade to take as part of the record. Okay, so 5 minute tapped into the zone, seems to be reacting off of it. Mm, until we retrace, until we retrace this one big bearish candle, looking a bit bearish here. We can maybe potentially come down to this zone. Let's see, let's see. If right now we start breaking above this 1 minute bearish candle, then you really are bullish. And on the 30 minute, you could get a trade, but let's see, you have to recover that trade. For the moment, it looks like it's going to come lower. GJ is just ranging. DXY is making lower lows, continuously falling. Around this zone, there's a bunch of support, so it could react anywhere at this point. Flip means gold come down, but let's see, let's see. We have the 30 minute closure here soon, so let's just chill in the 30 minutes. You guys looking for... Well, firstly, do you guys trade these pairs or you want me to look at something else? Let me know. I know there's some crypto traders in here. You can always look at that. We're entering, the last 30 minutes of the 4 hour candle. Gold looks like it's also reaching, this somewhat bearish trend. Usually, if you break out of a trend, you do get a pretty big push, which could be another confluence for buys. There you go. You've recovered that 1 minute candle, flipping bullish. So for the moment, there's really no indication that price is going to come down at all. Should just keep pushing. But If you look on time on the 4 hour here, a pretty strong support. You don't want to buy into this. You want to break above and then buy. But especially the last 30 minutes, you're expecting that top wick on gold. Could easily come down to 1654, even 52. You can see buyer momentum is slightly dying down, unable to break previous highs. Oh, okay, so this one we like. Let's see what GJ's got for us. Perfect rejection off this level here. We tried twice to tap into it. Now we're rejecting it, breaking previous 15-minute lows. Oh, it's coming, guys. We are looking for sells here. Let's see. Let's see. Gold's coming down too. But yes, we are looking for these sells here. We can break below, come up 10 pips or so, create a top wick, and then just push down. That could be a very nice move. Okay, okay. But as we know, we have to break under it. So for the moment, we've touched the support and obviously reacting off of it. We really need to come below and for it to turn resistance. Let's see. 2 minutes here to the candle closure. Gold looking like it could come a bit deeper down. Okay, okay. GJ's coming back. Guys, when you reject off of it like that and come straight back down, it really confirms that price is somewhat trying to go lower. We'll have to see. On the hourly, we're breaking below the support. Kind of looking like a gold on the weekly, no? There you go. Gold's coming a bit lower. We're gonna have 30-minute closures here. Even worse come if it moves right now in 30 minutes, we'll have the closure and then we can take the new 4 hour, which you should see a pretty big push. Right now, price seems to be hesitating a bit. For the moment, there's no confirmation of sells. All you've done is react off of the support. Oh. Okay, so you have it close right at support. Yeah, I think if this flips bearish, you have a good chance for it to come down. So I'm going to place a buy stop at the break of this low right here. Sorry, not a buy stop, sell stop. Oh, okay, I'm not quite in it right now. Let's see if price can come back up. If this moves without me, then I'll have to put that as a missed trade. Moment, I haven't missed anything. So I'd have to move the sell stop to the break of its current low. So let's see. GJ sell stops. You guys happy we're not in the trade? No, I mean the way this is somewhat of like a um bearish channel, right? They call this, it's like when you're in a downtrend and you come back up. If you break out of the channel, there's a good chance that you come and retest the lows. Um, Let me just check on my broker where this is. 870, and then stops are basically at 170. Okay, you guys get this. And the stop is for the moment 170 here, basically 10 pips. On the 5 minute, it's above this zone. If you're coming back up above here, probably just gonna come at least retest these highs. But if we flip below, I think there's a good chance we retest these lows. So let's see, let's see. If price comes up a bit more, you can place the stop at the current candle. Yeah, so gold's also coming down a bit. Expected that. Guys, this could be the first trade on the record. Let's see, let's see. Can see it's trying to come up, but not much conviction. Does this trade make sense to everyone? Why I'm taking it? Potential sells below if you get closure. On a 30-minute, you close below the previous 30-minute candle. Um, as I said, there's just a good chance that you come retest these lows, but we'll see. Obviously, if you start breaking highs, then we'll just delete the sell stop. But also, if it does not activate in the next, let's say, 10 minutes, we're not going to take in the last 15 minutes of the 4-hour candle. So we'll see. Gold making that top wick on the 4-hour. This is the sell stop here, right when we break the current low. And then if you look the range to the lows, you have at least 10 pips, 20 pips, but at least 15 pips or so. And then, as we said, on higher time frames, there's good zone for GJ to push down, break this 4-hour candle. But the more we come up here, the less likely we are to get activated in this trade. As long as we respect this 15-minute candle, or if we close above here. Well, anyway, it doesn't activate soon. We're going to delete it. Okay, so gold's made the lower wick for the previous 15, but I think it's going to come tap the support again. We'll see. Okay, so There's a good chance we just delete this. The closer you get to the 4 hour closure, the closer, chances of pullback and all this. So we'll see. Maybe if it comes within a minute or two. Yeah, if you get these big bearish candles retracing this move up, then you could get a quick push down. You'd be breaking this trend line too. As I just explained before, if you break it, there's a good chance you come down to this low. Oh, there are those big bearish candles I was talking about. You guys nervous? Who's nervous? Who's nervous? So the stop is basically right above this current candle here. 17. Oh, coming close. Looking like we're about to get activated. There you are, we're in. Let me just place it here. I'll do like I did yesterday. I think that worked pretty well. Here we go, guys. First trade on record. I think on the 30-man, the hourly looks good. You just want it to push before the 4 hour close so that even the new 4 hour candle can come create the top wick and then move down. Yeah. Let's see. You're closing below this previous 1 minute support here. Broke 5-minute lows. We're risking yeah, not even 10 pips, I guess. Risking 850 francs. Yeah. Looking okay. It's looking pretty good even. Look how we came up, came back down. So let's just see how we react off this support right here. 5-minute close below. If we break the low and then we come back up, we'll close half and we flip bullish. For the moment, we're just holding. Price is kind of just hovering around, retracing a bit. Okay, it's pushing up, pushing up. Let's see. You want it to come, yeah, if you get these candles closing above the support, there's a good chance that it comes up and hits stop loss. You can start breaking back below. There's chances we make it. Let's see. It's looking pretty bullish right now. We're down 500 on 10 lots, so 5 pips basically. Yeah, this looks like it's probably gonna hit stop loss, unfortunately. Just so you can still, as long as you respect 5 minute, can still flip at any point. But obviously on the 1 minute doesn't look too promising, does it? And we're reacting at this previous level here. This holds, I have a chance, but doesn't look like it's going to. See what gold's doing. Gold's kind of ranging. Same thing with GJ. Higher time frames, it's kind of just ranging. See, maybe you get that rejecting off this resistance, but I don't think so. Now we're reacting off this support. Let's see if it holds. If it holds, it's going to push up and stop us out. Five minutes about to close here. If we can close below or not. I still think the trade looks good. We might get stopped out and it happens in the next hourly. But have to wait and see, I guess. Yeah. So as expected, gold came back to this zone here. Dollar's pushing up a bit. Okay, GJ, what are you trying to do here, GJ? What are you trying to do? The 5 minute closure. So we're on to the last 15 minute of the 4 hour. Sometimes in the last 10 minutes of the hourly candle, you see pushes. So you could expect somewhat of a push here. Targets, first of all, these lows. Then anything after that's bonus, let's say. But let's see. We're staying on the smaller time frame. Seeing right now, we're just hovering over this support, higher time frame support. This 1 minute candle here was a good sign. Bearish sign that price wasn't too bullish at least. Just with the only thing against us right now is the time frame. The 4 hour close. Yeah, if we come back up here, the chances we hold that time are much lower. So we'll have to see. We're literally just ranging. Let me know in the comments if this trade makes sense, if you agree with it, or I'd love to know you guys' opinion on it. If it's something you would have liked to take or not. Trades are really treating um we've been here for 10 minutes or so. Okay. Coming back to entry, which is always a good sign. If you took this trade, you're not comfortable, you can get out now. hmm I think it's still valid. I think it's actually going to be a beautiful trade. Guys, look at it on the hourly, on the 4 hour. If you close below here, it's clean ranges below. On the hourly, you're coming, but we rejected. Now we're closing below. It's a fake out to the upside. We're coming back down. There's a good chance price pushes down. The only question is whether we hold the 4 hour pullback, top wick. Which, I think we should. So you can see we reacted right off this support once again. Yeah, the more times we tap on it, the more times it's likely to break. As we said, the last 10 minutes, you often get a push, or you can get a push. So right now we're entering the last 10 minutes. So let's see if we can get this push or not. So at least we can, move stops to break even um, before the 4 hour candle. Let's see. Yeah, there's 5 minutes closing in the range again. Okay, let's get this push here. Like profits, yeah, right around here. Okay, so you're closing below on smaller time frames, which is a good sign. Let's see if we can get this push. We're gonna move the stop to this high here, because if you come up there anyway, you're gonna hit the stop. So further reducing our risk. So now our total risk is 600 francs. So 6 pips, I guess, out on a 10 lot. Let's see if we can get this push here, guys. We saw it yesterday, the last 10 minutes of the 4 hour pushed, and the next 4 hour just continued. This is a nice little push, guys. As we said, this is perfect. If we can close around here, then we have a good chance of surviving the top wick of the next 4 hour. Let's see. Let's see what gold's doing. Gold did not push, just ranging. Guys, we'll close partials when you see 1,000 francs down here. Obviously, pips with pip value on GJ is different to gold. It's not 10 pips, 10 proper pips. You can see we're up 5 pips and only 400 bucks. So let's see. Let's see when we come down to here, we'll move stops to break even. Take some, probably take some profits. I'm not sure how many pips that would be. It's looking promising. Looking like it's about to storm where I am. Making lower lows. Come on. I wanted to push now so we can move stops to break even. You know, we're halfway there. Oh yeah. Okay, we're approaching the support slowly. I'm gonna start looking to move stops to break even. Not closing anything yet. But there you go. If you look to the left, stops at break even. Let's see if we can get some profit now. But I think um yeah, it makes sense to move stops to break even. So let's see if price can come down here. We have 5 minutes left for the 4 hour close. Let's check how GJ's looking. Obviously looking nice and bearish. And close below here. That's nice. Gold retracing a bit. Well, the thing is, if you look here, last time we look at these candles, they started rejecting here and came all the way back up to 170. If you look the last 2 times we came down here, we rejected quite a bit, so it would more likely hit my stop loss before moving down. Because on the 4 hour, the candle, the top wick can come anywhere. So, and considering I've taken losses and all this morning and it's first trade, you want to reduce risk. But let's see, let's see. Maybe you're right. Okay, guys, you can see on the left we're coming really close to entry. Maybe we survive, maybe not. And we'll see if we get stopped out of entry. We'll remember where the stop loss was, basically 170. So we'll see if it was too quick, and obviously we'll write that down. And if it hits stop loss, then we'll be happy that we moved to break even. Yeah, if this 5 minutes starts flipping bullish, oh, there we are. Stop that break even, guys. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, Now we can add that to the record. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, I just explained why we moved stops to break even. Um, Look, last time we rejected off these zones, we came higher. So we'll see, we'll see. It is possible that it opens the new 4 hour and just starts moving straight down. Let's see, now we'd be in a few pips drawdown, so let's see if I'm able to edit this. There you go. Yeah, it came really close to um where we were gonna take some profit, but I guess wasn't meant to be. Gold just ranging in here. So let's see what GJ does. Guys, remember our stop was up here. Um as mentioned here in the Zoom, maybe we are moving stops to break even quickly. But as I mentioned, reasons why, the 4 hour could pull back anywhere, even 1700, and you're still bearish. And we can always re-enter the trade. Okay, guys, at least the direction of the trade was right. We said if we start rejecting this zone, we come back down, there's a good chance that we retest these lows. We basically did. Um, if our entry was on the flip, we probably would have gotten 10 pips, so the entry was a bit late. Okay, I'm gonna delete this so it doesn't confuse anyone. Yeah, break-even trade. Now, obviously, it's looking like it's retesting the lows, but we'll see. We'll see. 2 minutes here for the 4 hour candle. We have Comex here in no, NYSE in 30 minutes, and then we can't forget we have news here in an hour for gold. Gold, which is closing above. So if you can come down, I really want to see a break of these lows, and then if you flip again, that's beautiful buys. But let's see. I'm curious to see here with GJ what would have happened if we would have left stops at loss, or like at stop loss, I guess. Did candle flip? It didn't. Remember what we said, guys? If price would have come back to profit, I mean, if the candle flips here, would have closed half, and then the stop was, we moved it down to this candle. As long as we respect the support, there's good chance. Okay, there you go. New 4 hour candle. See where the 4 hour candle closed below support. Um, hourly closed below this support too. So good chance you push down. Um, gold closed above, so good chance you push up. But I'm gonna have to see a bigger bottom wick, especially it's 4 hour candle. Gonna have to see a bigger bottom wick here. Same with same with GJ. You're expecting a bigger top wick here on the 4 hour. If you zoom out a bit, it's basically no top wick. So we're waiting to see if we would have gotten stopped out or not. Remember, you're bearish on the 4 hour, so at any moment this candle could flip. Continue moving lower. Still think we should come retest these lows at some point in the session. Gold it's ranging here for 30 minutes. Hasn't moved at all. Ranging in this 20 pip range. I guess at the top I should also put today's trades. That would make sense. Um, let's stay on GJ here for a bit. Trades taken today. GJ, BE, GJ. So, oh. Mm, yeah, I'm not quite sure how I can get the whole text. Uh, maybe if I reduce the font. Okay. Oh, but I feel like that looks weird. Something to do with the font there looks weird. Okay, guys, here at this point we would have closed half of the position in drawdown, and our stop was right here, so we'd be really close to our stop loss. There you go. With spreads, we would have probably hit. Yeah, we would have hit stops right there. So I guess we can say W management. It's a good thing even though we didn't secure profits, we didn't take a loss. So pretty happy with that. I think we can remove this line right here, and this one seems to still be respecting that. If I hadn't have just taken that sell right before, I would have looking to take sells here on the break below. Okay, I need to find a new way because obviously I can see the trades taken there does not look nice at all. Why is this font size like so weird? Looks so weird. Anyways, guys, so you're still okay. Let's do a fresh analysis here on the 4 hours on both pairs. So GJ obviously closed bearish below this support here, which means at any point if you flip bearish here on the 4 hours, there's a good chance you can fill the wick. On the hourly, let's check. So yeah, on the hourly, guys, as I said, it's pretty much this zone. If you close below here, there was good chance of sells. Um, for buys, it was going to be later. It's going to be up here somewhere. Gold, do fresh analysis. The 4 hour closed. You're kind of between this range up here and this down here. There's a good chance when you flip bullish that you retest the high and create that top wick. You had an hourly close above. So technically on the flip, you should get that move there. It actually looks really nice. But then on 30 minutes, you're kind of in a range. So, and then there was more buys above here. Mm, here even. Somewhere around here. Let's be safe actually here. Yeah, guys, I'm pretty happy with my trade there. Obviously it wasn't a win, but guys, as long as we don't take losses, that's basically a win. Because just by moving stops to break even there, we avoided a loss. So I just said I'm really happy with that. You guys cannot see shit. Trades taken today. And then sorry guys, I'm not speaking much. Just give me 2 seconds. I'll have to find a better system to do this. BEGJ cells. NYSC here in 30 minutes, news in an hour. Perfect time to just you know, calm down here. We're in that trade for quite a while actually. I think it lasted 15 minutes or so. Yeah, it was a nice push down. I really thought we were gonna come, 5 pips lower to these lows and we could have secured profit, but unfortunately it did not. Let's see. Just ranging. But Ali, yes, I do agree with your point that in a normal circumstance, I usually do try to only move stops to break even when either you secure profits or, as I said, the idea was to move to the low here, but as we broke the low was to move profit, but we were hitting the support, and just because the new 4 hour candle, usually you get exactly what happened there. So yeah, I guess this time it worked out for me. Other times I take losses. For example, this morning because I moved stops to break even or I closed them out too quickly. Different things like that. But I guess today it worked out. So you're consolidating in here, but you're still not making lower lows. I really want to make a lower low, like a fake out to the downside. Those are my favorite trades. When you have the confirmation fake out, smart money concept, we'll call it. Uh, I don't know what it will call it. I forget. But like grabbing the lows or stopping everyone out, or whatever you want to call it, a fake out, whatever, and then continuation in your direction. Those trades are just beautiful. But here on the 4 hour, it does look pretty nice once you break break your own high. Come test the previous highs here. It is a close above. I could have even taken the flip, but as we just said, we just took a trade. We're chilling. We're chilling. We only have one more trade left for the day. We're gonna be patient with that last trade. Yeah, it's a shame. I really was expecting that drop, but it's okay. At least we executed on our idea. Close below. We entered the trade, and whatever happens after that happens. And yeah, 20 minutes till NYSE open. Wouldn't be surprised you see some ranging around here and then some pushes in 30 minutes. Would make sense. Yeah. Elite, I don't know if you want to say a couple words. I just have to go get something. I want to entertain. Yeah, just ranging here, just ranging. GJ, on the other hand, is pushing pretty strongly bullish, though. We're reacted roughly 30 pips off this low. And actually, even if I hadn't have moved stops to break even the first time, on the second drop here, when it's retesting the lows, I would have moved to break even anyways, regardless. Okay, guys, I'm just going to the bathroom. I'll be back in 30 seconds. There you go. You have the 15-minute candle close, the first one of the 4 hour. Both closing pretty strongly bullish. And DXY, the dollar index, coming down to this support here. So let's see how it, second time we're down here, how we react off of this support. Let me know in the chat if you agree or not at all with the trade I took. Guys, today is another beautiful day. We peaked at 10 viewers again. 2 days in a row, we get 10 viewers. It's good to see momentum building up a bit. Now we just need to take some winning trades and then everything's perfect. Let's check how the US markets are doing. Let's check US 30. I think the last month was one of its strongest month in like years, apparently. 15% in a month. Even better than these COVID moves. Made sense. We reacted off the COVID high, like right before the dip, bounced right off of it. On the 6 months or time frame or 2 months, probably looks beautiful. Yep, look at that. But today it's moving bullish, looking like it's breaking yesterday's high. Just did, and then it's reacting off of that, consolidating a bit like gold. Oh, morning, morning, Till. How are you, mate? Thanks for joining us here. Okay, guys, 10 minutes here till NYSE Open. Yeah, just consolidation. Started raining again here. Feeling pretty good. Yesterday I did shoulders. Today, I don't think I worked out that well yesterday. I was feeling a bit tired, Monday morning. Um, Pretty low in energy, but this morning I was feeling great. I mean, I got a lot of sleep, so I re-hit shoulders again. Did some PRs actually. Uh, 50 kilos for 12 reps on bench press with dumbbells. Happy to see you. Till when are you streaming? We stream for at least another hour, an hour and a half or so. So we can expect. I'm expecting at least. Well, not at least one more trade. We only have one more trade to take. We said 2 trades max per stream. We've taken one, break even, and then we have one more bullet, guys. Don't want to miss it. You have a 15-minute resistance here. You break above. Maybe you can take buys here actually. On the 1 hour, that does make sense. Could be recovering London move. You come up to here. Either you start rejecting, coming back down, but if you come back above, good chances you keep pushing. Okay, there you go. Gold's breaking its own high on the hourly. You can see on the daily, the selling momentum really starts dying off here at 1630, 1620. And every time we've reacted at these lows, look at the next day candle, big bullish candle, just repeating itself today. GG, on the other hand, every time we've closed below here, we've had a nice reaction off of it. So that's why I was expecting the same thing today, but apparently not. Teo, in which country are you, mate? Country are you living in right now? I believe it's Switzerland. Okay, guys, 10 minutes till NYSE Open. We're just chilling around here. Let me. You guys want some music? I can always put music. You guys prefer that? I think we're gonna move this zone down to here. That looks much cleaner. Watching from Lausanne. Nice, nice. Okay, guys, so you're just ranging here. GJ's been ranging here since um last 3 hours or so, 3.5 hours, which means if you break down, you should have a pretty nice move. Gold, you can see it's starting to run out of energy at this high again. Every bullish move, you can see they're not very strong, and there you go. Just like that, you're right back down, 20 pip projection. Yeah, pretty uninteresting day again today for the moment. Pretty uninteresting day, but we do have NYSC and news in 20 minutes. So the next 30 minutes, next hour should be pretty good here. 4 hour just opened, so GJ, if it flips, it's looking beautiful to come down. Gold, maybe create a a bigger lower wick, and then looking beautiful to keep going up. Let's see. Let's see. Is there retracing here pre NY? Grab better prices here, and then if we start pushing up again, we will take those buys. Maybe you can get buys above here. Let's see. Let's see. Why does it always go red? Hmm. It might be better to just wait for the next range. But obviously, this is a zone of interest. Guys, tomorrow I'll probably do a second stream in the evening for FOMC. Um, or maybe not. I'll see. I'll see. If you guys want it, obviously we'll do it. Otherwise, Thursday, we'll get some nice moves from the FOMC the day before. Even though we do have more news, and then Friday we do have NFP. Okay, the last 5 minutes here, the 30-minute candle, NYSC in 5. TJ looks really good for sells here. Let's see. Let's see. For the moment, we're not there at all. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions, anything, can answer those. Because there's no trading going on right now. We are just waiting. What's my streaming setup like? I have, um, I think it's Elgato Facecam. Yeah, I have this camera right here, which I think the quality is okay. It could be a bit better, but I think it's okay for the moment. I like it. And then the lighting, I mean, it's just the lights. And then this window here. Guys, I got a haircut yesterday. You guys like it? Nice and short. And then I got two monitors. This one, the one you're seeing right here. And then on the left, I have, um, I can see you guys. I can see what's happening and all that. I have different tabs open, MT5 and all that I can drag over. Guys, yesterday was the best performing stream by like a long, long shot. Like double what it previously was. Pretty amazing. Okay, 2 minutes to NYSE open. You can see dollars pushing up, GJ's pushing up, gold's pushing down. I am expecting, somewhat of a deeper retracement. It makes sense when you push. We've pushed basically 250 pips without any retracements. The only time you push like a lot without ever retracing is news or when you have a catalyst. But today, nothing really is going on. So expecting a bit of a pullback. Gotta head back to class. Good luck to you. See you later. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Uh, hope you have a good class, and we'll speak soon. Yeah, GJ is really pushing right now, eh? Looking kind of like a replica of the last time we hit off this zone. Right up. Okay, NYSC are in 10 seconds. Looking like okay, there is a bottom wick here on gold. Okay, pushing right up. At least here we can say we created a lower low. Fake that one. Now if you start moving it to the upside again, it's looking pretty good. GJ on the 30-minute closed above here. We've just retested it. Technically, we should continue pushing up. This is a range 1, so at any point this could fake back out within, and then you can get more sells. Okay, pushing, pushing. We got gold there, pushing 2. Yeah, we have news here in 30 minutes on gold, so being cautious of that. Just ranging here on gold, and then GJ seems like it's pushing up quite nicely. Ooh, pushing. Seems like there was like maybe a news or something, or it's just volume coming in the markets. But yeah, now suddenly on the 4 hour, you don't look so bearish. Kind of looks a bit similar to these 4 hour candles yesterday. I think I can remove this line because I mean nothing really is happening around that line. Maybe check on the hourly, maybe around there. But right now, just ranging. We have news here in 25 minutes for gold. As we said, they're expecting not too bad, but bad numbers, which mean gold should push up. Let's see what we do in the 30 minutes prior of the news. If we start pushing or ranging. Yeah, I'm expecting GJ to come maybe retest this support turn resistance at 170.4. And then if we can reactive off here and then come back below this zone, we'll take sells below 1705, 170.05. Does that make clear to everyone? Is that clear to everyone? The zones, what we're looking for. I mean, we've already taken a trade. Now we're just being patient. You can see volumes dying down, guys. For both the pairs, you have a lot going on the next few days. It kind of makes sense to just range around. Gold's got a pretty big push this morning. See news, see what's going on. Yeah, nothing too interesting. It says here, we're just waiting for data, waiting for news. Stocks gain with economic data and focus before Fed. How long is the push for, though? That's the real question. My guess, not too long. Okay, guys, we have 25 minutes till news. We're not really taking the trade here. I don't really have many questions coming in. Think I good time to maybe do the Wordle. Um, NY times. Leave it on gold here. See if it does come down to 1650 support. We can bounce off of that, then we can probably take buys above here. Otherwise, we're just ranging. Um, emits. Nices? No. Nice it. Okay, okay. XINE. Quiet. No. Quiet. Okay, no. XINE. Fine. Okay, guys, this is gonna be an embarrassment every day because my English is total shit. Well, I guess I speak alright. It is my native language, but my grammar, it's not the most sophisticated. Um, kind. If you guys know the answer, feel free to help me. Um, pin XIXEN. Man, I have no idea. Kinner, Kinnan, Linen. Okay. XINE. Kleenex. No. Kleenex. Ooh. Pinot. Just trying all the letters. Let's go. Don't even know what that means. Pinay. Oh. Yeah. Both pairs are kind of just ranging here. GJ's ranging, golds, looking like we broke these lows, coming back up within, kind of just ranging. We're just gonna wait for news here. See what news brings us. And then yeah, just chill. You can see just we reacted off these lows, we bounced off a few times, and then really not much reaction at all. Tells me you're probably gonna come a bit lower. GJ's doing the same, reacting off these highs, not doing much, coming back down. GJ, I also think we should continue the trend bearish, but we'll see. 15 minutes till news here. Should be some good movement, even though they're expecting pretty flat numbers, so it shouldn't be much of a surprise. If the news is bad, gold should go up, obviously. If the news is good, gold should come down. Relatively to other news this week, I don't think it will have much of an effect, so maybe regardless of what the news is, price won't really care about that. What it's really interested in is the Fed FOMC meetings tomorrow and then NFP on Friday. So we have to watch out for that and see. Okay, and that's why you don't take buys above this zone. It's a range one. Could easily fake out back into the range. I guess you could say you would have gotten your pips, but not even, maybe with spreads and all this. So that's why we don't take these buys. Now we're just waiting for these sells below. We've taken one break-even trade today. That's pretty much it. Okay, 15-minute candle's about to close here. 15 minutes till news. Once again, price is just ranging. I just explained that although this is red folder news, it could be important news. PMI does usually move the market. Let's see last time what happened, October 3rd. Because there's so much other news this week, this could be kind of discarded. Sorry about that. What did we say? October 3rd of October. Is that right here? Okay. So 3rd of October, you did get a pretty big push, 200 pips. Let's see what happened in time prior the time right before. So you were moving up, making higher highs. We had retraced a bit, and then it just moved right up. Okay, interesting. Maybe we can get something similar today. Price is coming down here. We shall see. Let's see if we close below here, if we start retracing back in the zone. Wow, it's going from sunny to rainy to sunny to rainy. Yeah, I mean, for real, it's just ranges here, even on the hourly. Like, okay, you're breaking low, making new 4 hour low, but nothing really is happening. PMI would probably wait for, if we take a trade for the 35 minute, at least the 5 minute closure. I think if I remember correctly, um, this trade moved up and then came back for the 5 minute. Oh no, just moved straight up. Anyways, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. 10 minutes here till news. Getting this retracement we said we wanted to see. We might have some buy stops for news at these highs here. Expecting price to just push completely through. Be on the break of the 4 hour high. We'll see here. We'll see 2-3 minutes beforehand. If you're just joining, we took a break even trade earlier on. As we broke below this zone here on the 30 minute, we had closed below the support. On the flip here, we took it, moved 13 pips, but the way GJ pips work are different. So it was roughly like 8 pips. And so obviously we didn't close any. We did move to break even because it was the new 4 hour candle, and then it just completely retraced. But I really thought we were gonna get those 10 pips, which we didn't, which is a shame. But oh well. Okay, so gold's coming back in this range. 5 minutes about to close. Let's see. Guys, if you've just joined, feel free to leave a like. Let's try to get it this stream to 10 likes. Gained quite a few subscribers this week, which was nice. Um, yeah, we stream every day, 7:30 Eastern, 30 minutes before New York Open, whatever time that is, wherever you are. Not New York, not NYSE, but 30 minutes before NY Open. Okay, we're coming down to the support here. News in 10 minutes here. See, no top wick on the 15-minute candle. I mean, that's what, as we said, for gold, even though you're moving bullish, be careful on the monthly. You can always flip bearish any times. Bear moves do come in, and when they come in, they can be quite violent. So here I could easily see it coming down to 1647.5 or something around here. We'll have to see. Okay, okay. Interesante. We're just waiting here anyways, no matter what, for the hour closure. Mm, I mean, the way this hourly is closing, you could easily see something like this on the next hourly candle. You make that top wick, and then you just completely retrace this move here, this push, breaking through the zones. So we'll have to see that. That is something I'm keeping in mind. News sentiment is bullish. Mohammed is saying this. Bullish for what? They're expecting worse than previous month, the data, so it should push gold up, yes. But as I said, I was saying this earlier. Um, we have much more important news coming this week, so it is possible that the markets just kind of disregard this news and say, okay, maybe even though job opening's good, I mean they're increasing rates tomorrow. There's NFP Friday, which are also expecting bad numbers. So we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, I'm not taking these sales. It was just a prediction. But yes, it should push gold up normally. But we'll have to see. What's more important, Fed rates or job openings? Well, we know PMI has usually a lot of movement, but nothing compared to the rates. So we'll see. For the moment, we're moving down here. That's all we know. Um, we're gonna wait for the 35-minute. If we start seeing a bullish move, then potentially yes, we can put a buy stop above 1655. But until then, we're breaking lows for the moment. So let's see. Let's see. 5 minutes here left. Look, the hourly candle is gonna close pretty strong bearish. You know, engulfed 3 bullish candles in a row. Is this just coming down so that price can get a better sorry. Is this just coming down now so they can get a better price for news and push up? Potentially. That would make sense, yes. Or is news being already absorbed in the market that it wasn't too bad and it's pushing down? We'll see, we'll see. Let's see prices hovering around here. We can feel volumes picking up a bit. You know, NYSC hasn't really moved. We opened up, kind of ranged. Well, even look, since New York, haven't really moved, just kind of ranging around. Why would it not? You know, made a high, now coming a bit lower. Let's see. But I do think we have clean ranges below here. Last time 30-minute candle closed same price as it opened and pushed up. Seems like it's try to play the same. Yeah, so we just looked back at it. Um on October 3rd or whatever, it did do something similar. Where is it? Here. Created a pulled back and then pushed up. But we'll see, we'll see. But yes, that is what happened last time. I said I'll probably have a buy stop here, 1655. If the first 5 minute, pushes up, creates retraces, and then we'll take the second push. But you know, we're gonna stay patient. We have a lot happening tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. No point rushing it, especially without confirmations. But yes, this pullback before news to then push up. We do see that often with news. It moves the opposite way. Even here, it moves up to then move down. So we'll see. We'll see. Now it's moving up. Maybe it's move down. Maybe it's moving down now to move up after. We're gonna have to see. 2 minutes here left. If you've taken losses today, if you've taken a lot of trades, maybe it's better you just come back tomorrow. I speak for myself too. No point rushing. Okay, 1 minute left here. We are expecting bad numbers, so does mean technically speaking, gold should push up. The 4 hour would make sense. Take buys on the flip of the 4 hour, expecting to at least come to 1658, and then can push for the. Okay, 45 seconds here. We're gonna stay on the 5 minutes, start seeing how price reacts. Getting MetaTrader ready just in case. But, you're gonna see my hands will be up during the trade, during the news. I'm not taking any positions right now. We're just waiting here. We are waiting. What is this? Maybe I just leave MetaTrader for the time being. Okay, there you go. You push down, guys. I did say we could get that push down. Does make a lot of sense. Okay, let's check what the news was. The news was, let's see what gold, dollars doing. Dollars pushing up. The news, what's the news doing? Come on. Gonna wait for a 5 minute closure. If we can retrace a bit and then break this zone again, there's a good chance we come and fill it to the next zone. Gonna wait for 5 minute closures. Okay, news was better than expected. Yeah, both were much better than expected. Gold should continue pushing down. Just like that, you're breaking 4 hour lows. Weekly's about to flip it. Mohammed, but worse than last time. This is complicated. Yes. Markets move on anticipation. Um, it was better than anticipated. So that's last month. They kind of disregard that. For the initial push, maybe later on in the session that's priced in, but okay, we're gonna wait for this retracement here, and I think sell stops at 1640 46 are going to be nice here. Could happen without us. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, otherwise sell stops here will be nice for the last trade of the day. You have 15 pips to the bottom wick and then a bit more move. Okay, it's nice. This is what you want to see ranging around here. See the dollar if it's retracing a bit. Not really. Yeah, hopefully it waits for us. There's a good chance it pushes. There you go. Yeah, this is probably going to push. Let's see if we can wait. Price is waiting for us. They're listening to us, guys. Look, there we would have been activated and probably stop lost already. In a minute here, we're going to price sell stops here. Come on, gold. And worst case, oh, starts moving without us. Let's see if we can retrace a bit here. Come on, gold. I mean, technically now it shouldn't really retrace now that you're breaking below, but let's see, let's see. There's always the 15-minute that can close around here. Oh, breaking lows, breaking lows. Okay, we might have to wait for the 15-minute. Yeah, okay, guys. At least we guessed the direction right. You know, we weren't trying to take buys quite yet. Um, yeah, okay. This is probably just gonna keep pushing. I think we might have flipped at some point on the day on the weekly. That means, yeah, we're gonna wait for 15-minute closures. If we can get closures even below here, let's say at 16:49, and the next one comes and creates the hourly top wick and then pushes down, that would be beautiful. Uh, yeah, it was a risk I was willing to take. You know, um, waiting for the 5-minute closure. Oh well. Looks like it should continue pushing here. This also matches with, you know, increasing rates and all that. Those just make sense. Yeah, yeah. Okay, guys, I think we missed this move, but we're gonna wait here for the 15-minute candle. Price can retrace in the next 5 minutes, come up, and then we get the second drop. That would be nice. Uh, Looking like it's pushing, pushing, pushing. Yep. Um, I mean, on the 1 minute, if we had just placed the sell stop, if you remember, at some point it was all the way up here. That's 15 pips. We probably would have been stopped out. So we said we were waiting for the 5 minutes. That's what we did. And yeah, unfortunately, 5 minutes just moved. Okay, let's delete these zones and just redo them quickly. Above here on the 30-minute, on the hourly, some nice sells below there. Obviously, you have this zone above here, which we just, rolled right through. Yeah, some people are probably trying to predict reversals right here. That's extremely dangerous. I would not do that. Look at the weekly, it's flipping bearish again. Yeah, just nothing to do here, just wait. I mean, the more we push, the harder it gets to take these sells. And we might just have to call it a day and come back tomorrow. Did anyone manage to take a trade there? Let me know. Let me know if you managed to take a trade. I mean, guys, look at this on the 4 hour. Looks tasty. Okay, GJ seems to be rejecting too. Coming down. We did say potentially sells here. Back to retest these lows. But probably gonna call it a day. Okay, there you go, guys. Broken this 15-minute zone here. Yeah. I guess it's like that with news. Sometimes you move without confirmation. We like to wait for confirmations. We just didn't get it there, which is obviously a shame. We were looking for sells here and moved 40 pips, but that's okay. Guys, the most important is we got the direction right. We are looking for sells on the break of that line, but it moved without us. That's okay. At least we were looking for sells and not buys. Seems like we're kind of reacting off this zone. This is roughly where there is London Open. Yeah, there's European Open right here. It came down. So this is the European low that we just took out. Seems to be reacting 20 pips off of that low. Does not at all mean that you're flipping bullish now. This means you're reacting at the low. And it confirms that this was maybe just a pullback and by no means were we bullish at any point. obviously a bit frustrating to see price move without you, but yeah, not too worried. Not too worried about it. We can still, if we retrace, we can still get trades on the hourly, on the 30 minutes. It will probably be off stream, but just know that's what I'm looking for. Oh, okay, we've retested this low and we're acting off of it. See, now we're just kind of ranging between 1665, 1645 and 1642. Did anyone take any trade on this news move? Let me know. DJ is looking pretty good though. On the other hand, okay. So now we had just reacted off support. Let's see how we react off resistance up here. We start rejecting it. We drive right through it. I think both scenarios are likely. After news, you could easily get a pullback. As I said before, even 48 levels, and then on the next 30-minute, you drive down to fill the candle. You know, that's where the term wicks don't lie comes from. Okay, there, here we go. We have a 15-minute candle closure here. 20 pips to the next support. Can you take sells here? 20 pips. We'll see how it opens up. Oh, there you go. I mean, the dollar is still continuously pushing. No real pullback. Look at it on the daily. Looking like it could flip and continue bullish. Maybe just making that monthly low. See if we can come up to 46 level or something. Then potentially we can have a trade. Okay, this has a good chance of retesting the low here. If it closes around here. Let's see if price can push up a bit. Come on, gold. Yeah, this has no intention of rejecting, it looks like. Okay, I think here I can place sell stops. What level is this? Uh, 1644.5. Okay, yeah, so I have sell stops here. Stops are roughly where we are right now. Let's see, let's see. This will be the last trade of the day. Looking like we're about to get activated here. Oh, we did get activated. See if we can push through here. We're looking for 10 pips. Should be a pretty quick, swift move down. Once you break the lows, should be good to continue. There you go. Moving stops to break even. No, it's a riskier trade, so we don't want it to come flip back bullish here. Worst case, we just get another break even for the day. But hopefully we can just get 10 pips. Come on, gold. You're close. Okay, there you are. We closed partials. Can see we closed 12 lots. We're letting the rest run, and we'll close that right there at the lows. Okay, pretty nice trade there. 19 pips. No, not 19 pips. Sorry, I made 1900, so that's 14 pips. Guys, the patience paid off there. Pretty nice. We've been on stream for 3 hours. Yeah, that trade made sense, and then we closed here at support. Let's go, guys. I hope that trade made sense to everyone. I'm just changing the thing up here. Okay, I'm gonna have to find a better. Oh, right back to entry, guys. Anyways, that was a nice trade. Pretty happy with that. Indrit, fire. Thank you, thank you. Guys, we said with this news, in the market, you don't really want to hold 30, 40, 50 pips. That will be more for next week when we have a clear indication of, how's the dollars doing, how the economy's doing. But for the moment, we're just waiting. Wow, perfect exit. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this first day. One win, one break even. Couldn't ask for much more than that, right? So we're gonna wait um at least for the 30 minute and maybe a bit more. You could probably take the exact same trade again on the 30 minute. Actually, no, maybe now on the 5 minute. That structure looks like it could come higher, but there's a high chance you retest these lows eventually. But as you guys know, max 1 to 2 trades. Um, it looks pretty ugly up here, so I'm gonna have to find a better way to put this trades taken today. I don't know if you guys can see this well or not. Um, there, and then we can add another one. There you go. Um, anyways, fuck it. We're just deleting that because it's pissing me off. Anyway, if you're in the stream, you knew what we did. I'll just write it here quickly. BEGJ cells, which were um pretty happy with the management. Would have been a loss. We moved to break even. So in my eyes, like 2 wins today. Indrit, did you take any trades here on the stream? Um, did you maybe get some gold buys earlier on? I know you were. Well, we were both looking for gold buys this morning. This afternoon for us, actually. How about you, Mohammed? You take any trades today? You're still here. So yeah, you can see price on the 5 minute looking like it's faking out right back into this range. When as soon as you make a new high directly, same thing happened here. Corrected it right back down. Corrected it down. Um, absolutely no confirmations for buys yet. But I think that was a nice sell, with the weekly flipping bearish, the retracement, the new 15-minute candle came down quickly. We waited for it to come back up. Right here, came back up, and then that fake out triggered us in, and then moved down to the lows again. Pretty clean trade. I'll have to go back and rewatch the live to see if I explained it well. I'm really trying to um get better at taking the trade, because obviously these are all trades I understand, and for me it's just easy. I just take them, win or loss. I'm not saying it's easy to take wins, but it's easy for me to understand in my mind what I'm doing. But then I need to get much better at giving you guys time so that if you want to take the same trades, you can prepare, explaining it. So I'll have to. I don't remember if I explained it well, but I feel like I did. I said we waited for a 15-minute close below. I don't know. I'll go back and watch it. Let me know in the comments if you feel like it it was pretty clear or whether it felt like more impulsive for you guys, or I don't know. I'm really trying to improve, guys. I'm trying to learn. So I do rewatch most parts of the stream that I think are important, and then see how, okay, for example, maybe today I can already feel like I could have explained it much better. I didn't explain my exit quite well. That I'm for sure I didn't do. Well, I feel like I explained everything, but in different parts. For example, I mentioned a few times today, in markets like this, you just want to get in and out. But obviously, I should repeat that and then say, okay, we're trying to aim for these lows. Um, yeah. In fact, it was in I was in gold since open in Asian. Oh, okay, nice. Did you manage to take some profit somewhere, or you're still in it right now? Guess Asian Open was down here, so you still have some range, but hopefully you managed to catch them. 50s level would have been a nice place to exit. Yeah, I'm sure you have exited some. Maybe you have diamond hands, just holding forever, but just be careful with news. At least secure some of it, because it can easily be spiked into becoming a loss, which would be a shame after you move over 100 pips in profit. But I feel like you're a good trader, so I'm sure you've secured some. So I don't know where your confirmation was. Maybe it was up here. This fake out and break of highs. That would have been a nice place. Or maybe it was a bit later. I don't know. But regardless of where you entered, I mean, if you entered buys, you're doing good. To London highs. Okay, okay. Hmm. So roughly where we are right now. Nice, man. Nice, nice, guys. So this would be pretty much exactly the same trade you just took. You wait for the top wick, you take it on the low, on the break of the low, and then you target these lows. It's a good chance this trade plays out again. But because of the time, we do know. Sorry. Maybe you don't know, but we know usually at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, so US time. For some reason, the 10:30 candle sometime usually reverses for like 20, 30 pips. So I wouldn't be surprised if this comes up here. I would not take this sell, but technically speaking, you have good chances it plays out if we come below here. But if you've taken trades today, probably call it a day. This trade is not going to make you rich. Guys, have I lost likes? Is that possible? People hate on me? I feel like I was at 8 likes. I saw 8 likes. Now we're at 5. Yeah, if you look at DXY, it looks like it does not look like it's going to slow down at all. It should just continue pushing. So same thing with gold. But the more times you reject from this zone, and now look on the 5 minutes, you have some type of mini support and you're closing above of it. So maybe I would just say you missed the trade. It was on the 15 minute. If you don't trade 15-minute candles, then I don't know. Obviously, it could still play out, but there's just more factors playing against you. You have a 15-minute close bullish above the range, 5 minute above the range. But if you start engulfing this and this 5 minute close here, yeah, the next one could come down. Yes. But I think the last 15 was really nice considering we closed below. I did because it was less sure, well, we'll look back at it, but I didn't take it the initial break. I said I wanted to see it come up a bit more. Next thing we know, it came up, made a higher high, and that's when we placed the sell stop. So, guys, as you can see, there was roughly a million more jobs opening than anticipated. So that's pretty good. It means, I guess, businesses are growing. Restaurants, whatever. They need more people to hire, shops. So there's more job openings. PMI level of diffusion index based on surveyed purchasing managing manufacturing index. Maybe there's a small article we can quickly read, or I can go read it in my own time and then get back to you guys tomorrow. Anyways, we'll stay on the charts here. Okay, there's that pullback. So now is where I'd place the sales stop if I was looking to tell that. Because now if it flips again, you have a good chance that it's actually moving bearish. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be heading off soon. Let me know. I'll just wait 5-10 minutes if anyone has questions or um, yeah, if they want to talk, whatever you guys want. Because just so you guys know, I by no means thinks I'm better than anyone else. I think most people in this chat we just all do the same thing. We just trade for ourselves. Um, Honestly, the real reason I was just getting a bit bored. Um, might as well just do it online and then maybe can make some new friends. And I also explained yesterday. I feel like for me, it would make me more disciplined trader. It's a bit embarrassing if, for example, I say 2 trades a day, and then you see me taking 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10 trades a day. Well, it's more a session. Like sometimes, look at my record. Like sometimes I'll take some trades in London, but that's different. Um, Whole different mindset because take trades in between. I have 2, 3 hours. I go to the gym. I get my mind completely off of it. But anyway, what I was trying to say, it would be pretty stupid if I said, okay, we're only taking 2 trades, and then on my own account, I go and I take 5. So for me, it helps with discipline, with risk management and everything else. And it could be fun, yeah. In the past, I've made some good friends from trading. Um, yeah. And then hopefully in 2, 3, 4 years, I can be, a mentor and actually um, guide people and, have some fun at the same time. Indrit, you are very good, man. Thank you. But not as good as you if you're taking buys at Asian low. Yeah, it's pretty sunny right now. Right now, I'm gonna go and do a walk. I like to, get 10,000 steps in every day. Gonna go do a walk, then come home in roughly an hour's time, and then go through the two trades I took. I'm gonna have to start doing Instagram breakdowns and all these things. For myself, for you guys on Instagram. Eventually, I should probably create a Discord or something where we can chat. For example, Indrit maybe would like to join, and we can talk about ideas we have in London session. And then maybe get a Zoom call in, and have other people talking on the live too, sharing their opinion. Because for all I know, maybe my opinion is wrong, and someone has a better idea, which turns out to be correct. So, I mean, the more opinions you have, the better confluence. If we're 10 people in the chat or anywhere and we all agree, okay, we're looking for sells, it's a pretty good sign. Whereas if half of us are looking for buys and sells, maybe it's like, okay, the markets are less clear today, so we shouldn't trade. Obviously, this only works if you're like trend traders, smart money concept, and all these people would probably say I'm stupid for selling down here, but most of us who have learned through Raja and Ted and Jeev and Donvo and all these different people, we have pretty similar trading strategies. Which mean maybe we have different entries, but at least we can agree on directions of the markets. For example, we could agree that up here it's maybe not the best place to sell, but once you have more confirmation, okay, you can start selling. Anytime you want. Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay, so you can see I mean price was trying to go bullish, but look, just directly corrected. Now we're right back into this range. Um I would not be looking for buys, and until we break under here, I wouldn't be looking for sells either. But if this 15-minute can close bearish below, I think you have a good chance. Let's say below here, on the 15-minute, you have a good chance of coming down and retesting these lows. There you go. If you would have gotten on the flip, you'd be in right now. You'd be up. Yeah, you'd be up 10 pips basically. Yeah, you'd have just been up 10 pips, but maybe you would have not have entered. Okay, maybe I'll wait just for the hourly candle close here, and then I'll head off. On the hour, it's the same situation. Oh, sorry. On the hour, it's probably a similar situation. If you close below here, there's a good chance you come below and retest those lows. But let's see firstly if this 30-minute would have worked out of curiosity. I'm obviously not in a trade right now or anything, just out of curiosity. Ooh, GJ is looking nice though. Get that. Looked like the 4 hours are going to flip, and if you flip, you're going to come fill this wick. That's nearly for sure. Which is, 15 pips, and then if you fill the wick, you're likely to continue lower. This is what I was looking for all morning in GJ. I really thought we were going to get it, but maybe you needed NYSC, you needed more confirmation. Those below here. Actually, no. And then you should have a pretty nice sell there. But once again, guys, if you've taken trades this morning now, just call it a day, man. Call it a day. Let's check just the headlines, see if anything in stocks struggle for direction after economic data. Let's see what the stocks are doing. Guys, these titles are just, they're a bunch of bullshit. Like, if it's going up, they create all this good news. Oh, markets are rebounding because and then suddenly it goes down for literally it goes down for an hour. Struggling to find direction, It's like that. You're flipping on the daily, making lower, breaking yesterday's low. I mean, you could tell that the way this was creeping up, there was no chance it was pushing up. Or even if it did, it was like quick fake out. Like, you need to see, usually the breakouts, you need to see these type of move. First it comes down and then it breaks out. Usually when it comes up and it does not really break out. Maybe like for example here it did, but then it will be retraced. Do not trust those moves like this. Exactly. I mean the dollar goes weak for where's the dollar? The dollar goes weak for 2 days. 3 days everyone's like, oh, market reversal. No, 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 no. Look, just like this, the dollar's back bullish. Once you're back in this range, you're gonna be retesting the highs. And then it's gonna be the opposite with stocks. With stocks, you're gonna be maybe not retesting the lows, but you're gonna be coming down. Same with gold. Gold price goes up for 2, 3 days. Everyone's like, oh, buys, buys, buys. Or not even 2, 3 days, a few hours. Just correcting. I mean, we've been seeing these moves just constantly in the market. Look, pushes up. This one I remembered. I was so surprised by. New York Open pushes up 150 pips. 3 hours later, boom, you're making lower lows. Same thing here. Up, right back down. Up, right back down. Guys, we're in a bearish trend. Look at this. This could literally just be the top wick for the monthly. And then we could just start flipping down. See, we'll see. Price is just hovering around here. I think you would have gotten your 10 pips. Maybe just not with spreads. 15 minutes closing above here. I'm just so pleased that our first trades on the stream here, or as part of the um as part of the record, the first one was a break even and then a win. Extremely grateful for that. And obviously to all these people that were in the live today and yesterday, Michael, Jonas, Theo, Mohammed, Indrit. It makes the stream a lot more. If you look, guys, in the record, I've been streaming for 3 weeks. Only this week, finally, I'm starting to get questions a bit. If you look before, I'd stream for 3 hours. Probably wouldn't get a single comment, which made the streams pretty boring because I was just speaking to myself for 3 hours. Um, yeah, you can see, look, 7 views, 20 views. Yesterday we got 84, so 40. So you can see slowly it's growing, which makes it a lot more fun for me to do these streams. Right now I can see, there's 5, 6 people, whatever, in the live. Thank you all for being here. If you have any questions, feel free. Any comments, anything you think I can improve on, anything that you like I'm doing, anything I can do to stand out from other streamers. Because I feel like the way we trade, it's pretty hard to stand out as traders. Like, I mean, you don't want to do things that's too entertaining because we're trying to push the mentality that trading's pretty, you have to be emotionally stable. It's pretty boring. so you can't go around and do fun stuffs. Um, I feel like most of the streams you look at nowadays have pretty much all those same trading strategy, which is good. Means we're all or most of us learned something. Um, but yeah, I'm still writing down notes, finding things I can improve on, things I can. I think what we're gonna do probably is every quarter have something we work on specifically. For um a few months, that's literally all we do. For example, I think the first one should be 1 to 2 trades a day. Okay, perfect. Once that is done for 4 months, if for 4 months in a row we do never take 3 trades, I think that's pretty good. After that, I'm thinking never lose more than 1%. So basically, as soon as price goes against you, whatever you close half. Um, I mean, you guys know, if you know Raja, that this guy's a king at it. I was reading a book last night. Um, I was reading a book. What's this? Soros? Yeah, Soros. Um, you don't have no. Anyway, it was one of his quotes in the book of time and be super successful. Okay, let me just go get the book. It'll be easier. It's a pretty boring book, actually. I don't really usually like reading books about money and all this, but um, let me read out the quote. I highlighted it. Okay, here it is. It's not whether you're right or wrong that's important, George Soros once said, but how much money you make when you're right and how much money you lose when you're wrong. You can be wrong half the time and still make a fortune. So I think that was super interesting. If we can keep our losses to, let's say, 0.5% every time and then keep our wins to 2%, um, even if we lose half the time, we're going to be pretty good. And hopefully, we don't lose half the time. We win a bit more than that, which would mean we're just compounding profit. So I have a bunch of different ideas. And obviously, sir, how did you accept losses? Um, Accepting losses is pretty hard, honestly. Um, you don't even necessarily have to accept them. You just have to stick to 1 or 2 trades a day. Because even, let's say, if you don't accept that you lost, you can't trade anymore. Like, you're just gonna have to accept it. And then when you wake up, honestly, you forget about yesterday. Like, here we took a win. Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be back to zero. So best way to accept losses, I personally don't think you can ever overcome, well, losses, but I would say the best thing you could do is 1 trade a day, 2 trades a day, and then losing less than anticipated. This is something Raja talked about for years and years, which really made a lot of sense. When you're risking, let's say you're risking $200, let's say you're risking 200 and then you only, you close half and you only lose, let's say, 100 or $80, you actually feel good about that loss. I remember watching Raja, and he would have a 20 lot and he would lose like $200 and he would be proud of it. And I'm like, that's actually pretty crazy. Like, my losses are, if I have a 20 lot, my loss would be, $3,000. That's that's why I keep revenge. Yeah, I mean, that's why I think you're not the only one. Heya, I think everyone absolutely struggles with that, including me. That's why I think the most important thing that we can focus on the stream is 1 to 2 trades. That's it. Just 1 to 2 trades. If you take a loss, um, just literally go on a walk. For me, that's my favorite thing to do after trading. I go on a walk, listen to music, watch YouTube, whatever you guys like to do. One of the best things to do would be to go somewhere where you can't be on your phone, where you can't look at markets. I don't know, swimming, boxing, or something, where literally you can't trade. You don't have your phone, and then usually, uh, the reward you'll feel from swimming, doing physical exercise, will overcome I guess, the downside of taking a loss. For example, when I go on walks, I walk pretty quick. I walk for an hour. I walk like 9 kilometers a day, sometimes twice a day, and then whether win or lose, I forget. You risk 1% per trade or 0.5. More one, even 1 to 2%. It's The reason for that, I guess you could say, is I have more savings that's not in my trading account. So even if I lose a couple percent, whatever, you can always redeposit if it bothers you. Or yeah, but I'd say 1% is pretty standard. So my account's 100K. Here we risk um 1.5K. So yeah, it's 1.5%. But a risk, it also depends on um your performance. For example, if you have a really good month, you can start risking a bit more, obviously, because your account's growing a bit. Um, but I would say, as a general rule, the less the better. So 1% is probably good. Then you also don't want to go too small, because then if you, let's say, if your win rate's positive, if you know you can win trades, you shouldn't go too small, because then you're missing out on potential profits. But yeah, I think so. I'm already seeing, based on the questions, I can basically see that we've all learned from Raja and all these people. So if you've learned from them, you probably, risk 1 to 2% a day. Um, well, you should, at least, or you should, and you should not overtrade too much. And they've paved the way for us. I mean, look at Raja on his last account, bringing um 50K to 6.6 million. Like, what, in a year? And you can see he does all of that by risking 1 to 2% and by taking 1 to 2 trades a day. So you know that blueprint works. So we're just following what we've seen someone else do that works. Um, I mean, as we know, most traders don't trade live. So firstly, you can't really trust them, and don't show their results. Raja's one of the only ones I know who does all that. So that's why I trust what he does, and I'm copying what he does. And then obviously now you can see him take more trades and all this, but that's because, I mean, he's so disciplined at this point, it doesn't really matter. But because we're more in the starting zone, we're gonna do what he used to do when he was starting out, which was 1 to 2 trades a day. Yesterday we took 1 trade. Today we took 2 trades, and we're done. Yesterday was a win too, right? Was it? Yeah, it was. Yesterday was that win on gold here. Somewhere around here. One trade yesterday, and then we stayed at the charts. Right now, my last trade was what? Over pretty much 30, 40 minutes ago. You know, I've had zero wants to take more trades, even though I acknowledged that on this 30-minute, you would have basically already taken a winning trade, you know, as it flipped. Even here, you could have retaken it as it came back. But we're not even looking at that because we're done for the day. Um, and if best way to get over losses, I think, um, for me, let's say I'm so sensible to losses, you stop after one loss. Maybe we'll actually make that a rule on the chart. If we take one loss, we're done for the day. Maybe that's something to consider. Because I think one loss you can still manage it, but a lot of people it's after two losses in a row. That's when like all the rules go out the table. Because you take a loss and then you take a win, and you're like, okay, you feel good about it. But when you take a loss and then another loss, that's when usually you start over trading. And another thing that's actually pretty good to do is to decrease leverage. If you have a problem with over risking, to just decrease leverage, that literally even if you want to take bigger lots, you can't. That's something I know people do. Okay, so this is what I meant on the hourly. While you're closing at resist as support, so it's a bit hard. But on GJ, you have a good chance of this playing out here. It's what I was looking for this morning. Or not this morning, but earlier in the session. That's where we took the break even. But now it's looking pretty promising. You know, the 4-hour flip. Daily's coming back in the zone again. We're done here. We're going to be leaving the stream any minute. Um, Obviously, we're here tomorrow. And then if people ask me to do a FOMC, I will stream it because, I mean, I'm going to be maybe not trading it, but I'm going to be looking at charts anyway. So I might as well stream it. Um, But yeah, we have ADP tomorrow, regardless, during New York session. So, and then I mean, pre FOMC, let's look at the last meeting, September 21st. September 21st. Here, you got some pretty good moves beforehand. You can see in the New York session, you moved 100 pips. It's kind of looking similar today, you know? Well, not really, but New York comes down. If we see ranging and then pull back up during London tomorrow and then come back down, we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. For the moment, prices, yeah, it's somewhat ranging. Um, GJ, I think you can get these sells below here, break of the previous low here, with stops. Well, for the moment, it would be current candle, but otherwise, it would be wherever the wick is. I think you have a good chance of getting trades here. Okay, I'm gonna be heading off. I'll just wait 1-2 minutes, see if there's a question, and then otherwise, I'll be heading out. Guys, this is why I don't like to use shampoo. See you tomorrow. Bye bye, Indra. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming, man. I really appreciate the questions and keeping everyone entertained. Appreciate it a lot. I'm looking if there's any brand that I recognize. Not your mother's and okay, no idea. Some American stuff. Let me share the article with some people. I'm trying to tell people why I don't use, why I only use some specific soaps. Okay, okay. Thank you everyone for coming. Oh, let me just spam some W's in the chat. Cette soirée-là. Okay, here it is. We're closing all our tabs. Coming back tomorrow. Okay, have a good day, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.